Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third. This is Project Aurora, and we are going to be continuing where we left off now, getting into, I want to say, Chapter 5. We're in the, Chapter 5. So, if you might recall in the previous episode that we defeated another devil, Kevin used his Stigmo, which apparently has now got him out of commission. We got Estelle back, everybody's, sort of favorite main character from the previous two games. And I took some time to actually do all of my ornament builds on everybody. It took me a while. I didn't want to bore you all with me being constantly indecisive, and I think I finally sort of figured out how to build characters. So there's that. We do have a few optional doors that we can go to. One that requires Sherazard, and another that requires Joshua and Estelle, and one that requires Estelle. So I'm thinking that we go ahead and get those rewards in Mira so that we can buy equipment. So these next couple of episodes are likely going to focus on some side content. If you don't really care about getting some backstory on the characters, then, I'll let you know in the upcoming videos when it's like, hey, here we are, where it's back to main story. But now with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and look into it. Seeing as we've got one that requires, as a matter of fact, I can just fix the party because none of them require Chloe. Or Chloe, so we're just gonna go ahead and put Sherazard in for now, and because I don't think she has to do any battles, so at least I hope she doesn't have to do any battles, because otherwise I'm screwed. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game, and with that, let's get to these doors. Moon doors are really long. I don't want to do Shera's door first. I will go into Oh. That's a star door. Sun door? No, it's not a sun door. Okay. Which one is the, I know I went to a door. Oh, there it is. Oh, nope, they're both moon doors. Okay, so we're just in for 2 long scenes regardless. So let's just go ahead and do Shera's scene. It likely has to do with Luciola. If you don't know rather who Luciola is, she was one of the Ouroboros agents, and sort of like a parental figure to Shera when she was in the circus. So let's go ahead and get right into it and see what's going on with this door. Bring to me the dancer with silver locks, only then shall the door open. Yeah, we found this door all the way back in chapter, like, 1? Or 2, actually, I think it was. I've been ready to go in here. Give me some backstory. Hopefully I get some good ornaments from it as well. Or quartz, rather. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Year 1202 of the Septian calendar. Roland. I don't know what the year is now actually in the game.
Sherazard.
Alright, I'm assuming that has to be Luciola. Just kidding, get it. Oh, no, it is not. Oh, really? Ina and Olivier. Huh? Where am I? You feeling alright? Sure you haven't had too much to drink? Boy, that dream really brought back memories. Hard to believe I was once that young. I see you've gotten yourself nice and plastered. You might want to watch what you're saying, though. You're still young, but no one will believe you if you start talking like that. She's right, Shera.
もう起きちゃったの？
Wow, I thought you'd be out for a while longer, Olivier.
寝覚めに一杯どうぞ。
Let me pour you another glass then.
やめてやめて
Please, mercy.
あんた、何鬼なことしてんのよ。
You can be such a monster.
フォークナー、オリビエにもう一本つけてやって。
Faulkner, bring Olivier another bottle over.
ああ、
This poor guy.
ああいつまたとんずらしたのね。
Looks like Faulkner's gone and left early again.
仕方ない。
Fine, guess I'll have to
私が
get
取
the
ってく
bottle
るか。
myself.
なんかきっついやつはないかな。
Well, if I'm getting out of my seat, I'm getting the strongest thing in the house.
ブランデー発見。
I spy some brandy.
ダメよ、シェラザード。
Charizard, he's literally only just gotten up.
寝覚めなんだから、軽い果実酒ぐらいにしておかないと。
At least start him off on some fruit wine before you start bringing out the big guns.
じゃ、両方ね。
You can have both. Problem solved.
やめて死んじゃう
Spare me, I'll die.
ところでさ、アイナ。
By the way, Aina,
あの後何杯飲んだのよ。
you remember when we first met? How much did you down again?
あの後？
Down? Down what?
ほら、二人で初めて飲んだ時。
Booze. We're talking about booze, baby. Charizard began pouring alcohol into Olivier's head. Oh
シ
no.
ェラザードったら、注ぐ場所を間違ってるわよ。
That should go in his mouth, Charizard.
ありゃら
You sure?
あ、ほんとだ。
Oh, silly me.
キュー
Poor Olivier. I think he died. Five years ago.
<sighs> これだけ広いと配達も楽じゃないわね。
Making deliveries in a city this big sure isn't easy.
次は
Okay, where's next?
エルベリ級？あんなとこまで行くの？
Air Royal Villa? No way, I have to go all the way there?
これだから都会は嫌なのよ。
This is why I hate cities.
やあ、さっきの遊撃士さんじゃないか。
Hey Bracer, out on the job again?
おかげで助かったよ。ずいぶん力持ちなんだね。
Thanks again for your help. You're a lot stronger than you look, young lady.
どうだいうちに来ねえか姉ちゃんなら歓迎するぜ
You wouldn't have any interest in working for us, would you? You'd be more than welcome.
悪いけど興味ないわ。
Sorry, but I'm not interested.
こっちは急いでんのよ。じゃあね。
Really gotta go. See ya. Excuse me. Oh, it's Aina. 5 years ago, Aina. Grand Soul City, 1197. 5 years had passed since the 100 Days War came to an end. The scars it left were slowly healing, and life was returning to Libro. People gathered in the cities and towns that had returned to their former state, and the revived ornament trade brought the kingdom prosperity. Peace was becoming normal once again. Not all that was happening in Libro at the time was so positive, however. This was also a period in which corruption was rife in the military. Many of the army's officers at the time cared for nothing but lining their own pockets or gaining power and prestige. Between the development of Orbo technology and booming prosperity, much was forgotten.
あら？ 誰もいないのかしら？
Is there no one here? If you have a request, please write it in one of the forms to the right and place it in this box. Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch.
建物内に人影はなし。
It looks like it.
通信機はあるのね。
I wonder
少し
if they'd
お借り
mind
しよ
if
う
I
かしら。
used their phone.
疲れた。
Ugh, I'm pooped.
なんで私がこんな雑よ。
I feel more like a slave than a bracer with all this menial work getting dumped on me.
あら、お客さん、
Oh,
仕事の依頼かしら。
hello. Are you here to lodge a request?
ええ、ギルドにお仕事を頼みたいのだけれど、
Yes, that's right.
あなたは？
Might I ask your name?
シェラザード・ハーベイ、ブレイサーよ。
I'm Sherazard Harvey, a
まだ
bracer.
準遊撃士だけど、腕は信じてもらって構わないわ。
I'm still a junior one, but I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry about that.
まあ、遊撃士の方だったの？
Oh my, really?
ごめんなさい。とっても若い方だったから。
You look so young that I had no idea you were an actual bracer.
私はアイナというものです。よろしくね、
My
シェ
name
ラ
is
ザードさん。
Aina. It's a pleasure to meet you.
ああ、挨拶はいいから、早く依頼内容を教えてちょうだい。
So what's the request you want to make? I don't have all day to stand around chatting.
今ここには遊撃士が2人しかいないのよ。
There's only 2 bracers at this branch right now, so we're very busy.
忙しいんだから、手短にお願いするわ。
If you can make it quick, I'd appreciate it.
あら、そうだったの。
Oh,
ご
really?
めんなさい。私ったら
terribly
つい。
sorry. I had no idea you were.
だから、
Did you not hear
手
me?
短にお願い。
Or do you need me to explain to you what the word quick means? Damn, she was spicy 5 years ago, wasn't she?
ああ、そうだったわね。
Oh, my apologies.
実はね、私、
Well, you
オートに来る
see,
のは初めてなの。
it's my first time visiting the city.
だから、オート見物の案内をしてくれる人を探していて。
I thought it might be wise to come here and request that someone give me a tour of the main sites and such.
オートって広いじゃない？迷子になってしまいそう。
The size of the place is rather daunting, as I'm sure you can imagine. Oh, goodness.
でも遊撃士の人ならきっと道にも詳しいはずだと思って。
But with a bracer who knows their way around at my side, I'd be able to enjoy all of it that Grand Saw has to offer without fearing getting lost.
あ
You've got to be
あ、
kidding.
そういうのやめてほしいんだけど。
Please tell me you didn't actually come here for such a worthless request. Pardon?
あなた、何か勘違いしてるでしょう。
You seem to be misconstruing what bracers are actually here for.
遊撃士はボランティアでもなければ都合のいいお友達でもないの。
We're not community volunteers or whatever. We have a serious profession and do serious
こ
work.
っちもいろいろ忙しいんだから、くだらない依頼は出さないで。
And we're also very busy, as I said earlier, so I'm going to have to ask you to look elsewhere if you want a buddy for your sightseeing trip.
あの、私は
I
そういうつもりじゃなくて。
I wasn't trying
見
to.
物がしたいなら一人で勝手に回りなさいよ。
Or hell, just go and look around on your own. Getting lost is probably part of the experience anyway.
まったく、これだから世間知らずのお嬢
Has this
様。
one lived in a box all her life? Typical rich girl. Damn.
私はね、大きな仕事をこなして声優劇士の推薦状を書いてもらわないといけないのよ。
Besides, I need to focus on doing major jobs so I can get my letter of recommendation from this branch and get promoted to senior bracer.
次来るときはもうちょっとマシな依頼を持ってきてよね。
If you find something serious you need help with, by all means come back. Until then, get
う
going.
ん、
It looks like this isn't
仕
going to
方が
work.
ないわね。お忙しいところ。
I really am sorry for troubling you, but
おや、ご依頼の方ですか？
oh, who do we have here? Have you come to make a request, perchance?
申し訳ない。受付は私が兼任しているのですが、
Pardon us for not properly manning the front desk. That's currently my job, but I'm undertaking other work at the same time.
いえ、
Oh, you don't have to apologize.
先輩、その人は相手にしなくていいですよ。
I'd pay her no mind if I were you. She's a waste of
遊
time.
撃士をミラで雇える便利な連中と勘違いしてるのよ。
She seems to have gotten into her head that bracers are friends for hire.
ごめんなさい。失礼しますね。
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get out of your hair now.
少々お待ちいただけ
Please
ます
don't
か？
leave just yet.
シェラザード君、
何ですか、先輩。
What is it?
彼女の依頼を受けてあげなさい。
Do what she wants.
困っている人を助けるのも遊撃士の仕事だよ。
Helping people in need is the fundamental mission of us bracers. You've got no reason not to help.
え
What?
でも私だって忙しいんですよ。
But we're busy
オ
here.
ート見物なんて付き合ってる暇なんて。
I don't have time to be playing tour guide. I've got more important things to do.
他の依頼は当分受けなくてもいい。私が処理しておこう。
Don't worry about the other requests on the board. I'll take care of those.
そんな先輩は受付も兼任だし。
But you're even busier than I am. You're even our receptionist on top of it.
君は準遊撃士だろ。今はまだ先輩から学ぶ立場にある。
You needn't worry about me. Besides, you're still a trainee, which means you still have much to
行
learn.
ってきなさい。
So go.
この依頼が済んだら推薦状を書いてあげよ
Once you finish this request, I'll write you your letter of recommendation.
え声優劇士の推薦状ですか？
Really?
でもこんな簡単な仕事で。
Are you sure? This seems like way too simple of a job to be awarding something like that
う。
for.
どんな仕事でも手は抜かない。それが君の信念だろ。
I thought it was your policy to give 100% to all work you undertake.
はい。
Well, it is, but
それではよろしく頼む。
then I'm counting on you with this job too.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
いや、
Think nothing of
二
it.
人とも気をつけて。
Take care, you two.
はい。
Got it.
お世話になりました。
I appreciate your assistance.
まあ、今の彼女にはいい勉強になるだろう。
This should hopefully do her good.
ああ、なんで私がこんなやつのおもりを。
What is up with today? From delivery girl to playing tour guide for some snooty silver spoon, it just gets worse.
ごめんなさい。やっぱり迷惑だったかしら。
I do apologize. I really am putting you out with this request, aren't I?
いいわよ、もう。
Let's just get started.
この取り澄ました話し方を聞いてるだけでイライラしてくるわ。
That aloof manner of talking she has just makes you want to smash something.
で、どこに行きたいの？
So, where do you want to go?
そうね。
Let's see.
念のため、エーデル百貨店で買い物をしておこうかしら。
I suppose I should go and buy a few things in the Edel department store just in
念の
case.
ため？
In case? In case of what?
エーデル百貨店は東街区よ。間違えないでね。
It's in the east block of the city. Don't forget.
間違えないわよ。
Why would I?
なんかいちいちイラつく。
I can feel my blood pressure rising already. Damn. Got her stressed. Alright, east block of the city. At a department store.
しょっぱな百貨店で買い物とはね。
I like how the
さすが
very
金持
first
ちと
thing she
いうべ
wants
き
to
か。
do is blow all her money.
で、何が買いたいわけ？
So, what are you planning to buy?
そうね。
Well,
やっぱり回復薬は一通り補充しておこうかしら。
I could probably do with restocking on recovery items for one thing.
は
What?
あ、ああ、がったり。
Please, I just want this job to end.
あら？
ん？
この本、クルツ先輩が読んでたやつじゃない。
Hasn't Kurt read this book?
へえ、ここで買い物してたのか。
Did he bring it
う
here?
ん。結構難しい本も並んで
A
るの
lot of
ね。
these look really complicated too.
シェラザードさん、
Miss Sherazard,
何？
what?
あのね、
You
こ
know,
の近くにね、有名なアイスクリーム屋さん
there's
がある
actually a really famous ice cream stall near
の
here.
よ。知ってる？
Have you ever been there?
知らないわよ。
Why would I have?
私は甘いものは苦手なの。
I don't like sweet things.
私、久しぶりに食べたくなっちゃったな。
Well, I do, and I feel like having some ice cream right now.
さあ、行きましょう。
Let's go get some.
ちょっと。
Wait a second. She must come from nobility. I didn't know that about Aina. Aina bought 2 ice cream cones from the stall.
だからいらないって言ってるのに。
Did your brain decide to selectively switch off when I said I don't like sweet things?
大丈夫。とっても美味しいから。
You'll like this. Promise. It's really nice.
何が大丈夫なのよ。
That's not how it works.
そろそろ正午ね。
It's almost noon.
あと24時間。
That means I've only got
あまり
24
猶
hours
予は
left.
ないわ。
I'm running out of time.
少し危険だけど。
It might be a bit risky, but
ちょっと
hey. What?
さっきから上の空じゃない？
What are you spacing out and ignoring me for?
何ぼーっとしてんのよ。
I was trying to ask you something.
あどう
Sorry.
したのシェラザードさん。なんだか怖い顔。
What was it? You look
あ
angry.
なた何か私に隠してるでしょ
You're hiding something from me, aren't you?
さっきからうさんくさいったらあら
It's
しない。
really
白
obvious.
状しなさいよ。
So come on, out with it.
それとも何か後ろめたいことなわけ？
Or are you involved in something you can't even talk to me about?
あ実は
Well, it's just
私
that
ホテルに忘れ物をしてしまったみたいなの。
I realized I left something back at the hotel.
まったくさいごまかし方を。
As if anyone would buy
あ
that.
くまで白を切り通そうってわけ。ふん、上等じゃない。
Not going to talk, huh? Well, fine, be that way.
一度ホテルに取りに行ってもいいかしら。
Can we make our way back there so I can go and
い
get
い
it?
わよ。付き合ってあげるわ。
Fine, whatever. I'll come with you.
あんたがボロを出すまでね。
At least until I get an idea of what you're really up to.
ありがとうシェラザードさん。
Thank you.
それ
Well,
じゃ
shall
行
we
き
be
ましょう
going?
か。南通りを使いましょう。
Let's go through the south block.
了解よ。
Fine. The hotel's in the west block? North block? South? I think it's in the north block. I can't remember. There it is. I literally just read something about where it was too and I forgot. That's crazy.
ちょっと
Wait a
ホ
second.
テルってここのことでしょ？
Isn't this the hotel, the building you've just walked right past?
そうなんだけど。
Well, yes, but
さすがにグランセル城は警戒が厳しいわね。
Grancel Castle looks really heavily guarded. I should have known.
最適な侵入経路は
There's got to be some way to get past.
この先はグランセル城よ。どうする？
That way leads to
見学しとく？
Grancel Castle. Do you want to go and have a look around it?
そうね。
Yes, I suppose I do. But,
そろそろボロを出すわね。
looks like I've almost cracked
聞
her.
かせてもらおうかしら。
Time to talk, young lady.
私を散々引っ張り回した理由を
I
ね。
want to know what exactly I've been dragged all over the city for.
やってらんねえ
Ah, this job's such a
な。
pain.
俺は少し外の空気を吸ってくる
I'm gonna
ぜ。
go and catch a breather outside.
よかった
There she is.
何？
What's going on?
おとなしくしやがれ
You stay right where you are. Hint. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. I learned that in the first game. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, I don't have anything. It's just beat it. Oh wow. What? Oh, if you alt combination, huh? Goodness, that's that Gilbert tier. Got him.
Seems you came up short.
I thought her art looked different too, even different than the first 2 games, but maybe I'm wrong.
いつ
What the?
戦闘の訓練を受けてるじゃない。
That guy was no amateur.
まだ気づかれてないみたいね。
Well, they haven't noticed anything has happened yet. Happened just yet by the looks
で
of
も
it.
このままだと時間の問題。
It's only going to be a matter of time, though. I need to do something.
ちょっとあんた、いい加減説明しなさいよ。
Look, you. It's time for you to start talking.
この黒服の男は何なの
Who
よ。
is this
軍
guy?
に警戒されてもまずいし。
I don't want the army to notice anything amiss either.
聞いてるの？
Are you listening to me?
静かに。
Please be quiet.
やはり宿泊客名簿にはないようだな。
Well, at least now we know she's not on the hotel's guest list.
ち箱入りのお嬢様ならてっきりホテルにご宿泊だと思ったんだがな。
I figured a rich girl like her would have to stay at a hotel, but I guess
仕
not.
方がない。街の中を
We're just gonna have to start scouring the city
探す
from top
か。
to bottom?
見
There
見
she
つけ
is.
たぞ。こいつだ。
Get
捕まえ
her.
ろ。
大声出しちゃダメ。
No, don't shout. Oh, goodness.
おい、聞こえたか。
Hey, did you hear that?
ああ、あっちの方向だ。
Yeah, it came from over there.
いたぞ。あれがターゲットだ。
There she is. There's
あ
our
の金
target.
髪の女だ。捕まえろ。
Blonde.
何
Get
何？
her.
ちょっと何こ
What's going
れ？
on?
こら依頼人、いい加減説明しろ。
You've got some serious explaining to do, Missy.
あの
Well,
シェラザードさん、
um,
とにかく逃
let's
げ
start running.
あ
The hell?
待ちなさいよ。
Wait. Oh goodness, they're about to be cornered.
ー巻いたよね。
I think we lost them.
なんとかね。
Just about.
それじゃあそろそろ話してもらおうかしら。
Okay, I've had enough of this. It's time for you to open that mouth of yours.
あの黒い連中は何？
Just who are these guys?
どうして追われてるの？
Why do they want to catch you?
あなたの目的は何？
What do you even want? Well,
またごまかしたらぶつわよ。
don't even try and worm your way out of answering. I will hurt you
この鞭で。
with this.
それは痛そうね。
That sounds painful.
うーん
No use hiding it any longer, is there?
私を捕まえようとしているみたいなの。
They're trying to capture me.
それは見ればわかる。
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
私が聞きたいのはあなたの事情よ。
I'm asking why they want to capture you.
どうして追われることになったのか。
Go on, get talking.
そうね。
Let me start from the beginning. I suppose it
一
started about a
月
month
ほど
ago.
前のこと、一緒に住んでいた祖父が他界してしまったの。
My grandfather, who I was living with, passed away.
おじいさんが？
Your grandfather?
ええ、
That's
祖
right.
父は資産家だったから私にも遺産を残してくれると言っていたんだけど、
He did mention that he intended to leave some of his fortune to
遺
me.
言状にはすべて孫のアイナに譲ると書かれてあったの。
But the will didn't just say some. He wrote that he intended to leave me everything he had.
それで
So,
その
well,
資産家の遺産。
a super rich guy leaving his fortune to a young girl.
ああ、まあ大体の予想はつくわね。
Okay, everything's starting to fall into place.
親族だの親戚だのがたかって遺産の分け前をよこせってことでしょ。
So now every relative you have under the sun is on you like ants trying to get their share.
おじさんはとっても優しい人なんだけど、
At the very least, I still think my uncle is a very nice
で
man.
も20歳になるまで面倒を見てあげるからって。
He said he wants to look after me until I turn 20, so as part of that,
だから遺産の管理は任せておきなさい。
you should let him look after all the money you've inherited.
最悪ね。
Unbelievable.
と
Maybe.
ちょっと目が怖かったから断っちゃったわ。
His eyes when he said that kind of scared me, so I ended up turning his offer down.
隠れて。
Wait, hide.
最近ではあの黒い人たちが雇われているみたい。
And now someone's hired those men to come after me.
私が正式に相続しなければ遺言状は無効になるから。
If I don't formally inherit his money, grandfather's will becomes invalid, you see.
多分それで捕まえようとしているのだと思う。
Most likely that's the reason they want to capture me, so I'm not able to do that.
あの戦闘能力、ただのチンピラじゃないわ。
There are no ordinary street thugs either. They clearly have some experience under their belts.
あんな危険な連中が昼間っからおうとうろついてるなんて。
I can't believe they're just able to wander the streets of the capital in broad daylight like
軍
this.
は一体何をしてるのよ。
Just what is the army even doing?
親戚の中に軍部に通じている人がいるらしいの。
One of my relatives has connections in the Royal Army, so that's probably why.
私の家名家だから。
My family is pretty influential, actually.
ああ、頭痛くなってきた。
I'm getting a headache just listening to all of
あん
this.
な連中を雇って遺産の奪い合いとは。
Hiring a bunch of suspicious, highly trained underlings to fight over an
いか
inheritance.
にも金持ちらしい悩みね。
You don't get more stereotypically spiteful rich person than that. I'm sorry.
別に。あなたが謝ることじゃないけど。
I'm not looking for an apology from you.
まずいことになったわね。
Still, this really isn't looking good.
正直、もう一度やっても勝てる自信がない。
I might have been able to win the last battle, but I'm not confident that I could win
な
another.
んとか連中に見つからないようにギルドに避難しないと。
I think the best thing we can do is try and get back to the guild house without getting caught, but I can't see that being easy. Yeah.
そういえば
Come to think of it,
後に餌をやるのを忘れていたな。
I forgot to feed the birds.
後に餌？
Feed the bird.
連中の隠語、もしくは合言葉かしら。
I doubt it's meant to be taken literally. It's probably some kind of code they used,
だとすると、
which means
しまった。
crap.
おっと、こっちは行き止まりだぜ。
Sorry, this way is a dead
手
end.
こずらせやがって。
You've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble, but your luck just ran out.
逃げ足だけは褒めてやるが
You're
な。
fast though. I'll give you that.
捕らえろ！
Now grab her. Oh, at least I have this now. I'm definitely opening up with a damn heal. No, no, he's gonna die. All right, craft. Yeah. Ooh. Hope her evasion's high enough. Hey, oops. Oh, Lord. A regular hit should be fine. Got you. Wow. Don't die. Scatter shot. Oh no, I can't go on anymore. Oh, come on.
おお、
Well, well.
なかなかやるじゃねえか。
I guess
さすがにきついわね。
I don't think I can fight my way out of this.
大丈夫？シェラザードさん。
Are you alright, Miss Sherazade?
いつまで遊んでんだ。
Have you guys still not caught her?
おっと、危ねえ危ねえ。
You almost stood a chance against us. Almost.
くそ、こんな連中に。
I don't want to be beaten by a bunch of low-life scum like these guys.
シェラザードさん、何か手は？
Do you have any ideas for getting us out of this? Me? Oh,
近くに地下水路の入り口がある。
there's an entrance to the sewers
そこ
nearby.
を使えば西街区に抜けられるはず
If
よ。
we can get to that, we might be able to escape to the west block. That's a huge if,
わ
though.
かったわ。 それで行きましょう。
Alright, let's go with
目
that.
をつむっててね。
Close your eyes for a second. What
Chotto?
are you?
ツー、
おいお前何を
Whoa, what are you?
スリー。
ちょっと
What's that?
発煙筒
Smoke grenade.
目が
My
痛え
eyes.
うわ
Knocked out.
さあ、今のうちよ。
Ready to go?
え
What?
何これ
What is this smell?
マスタード
Is this mustard gas?
待ちなさいよ
Wait up.
逃がすな
Don't let them get away.
なんでそんなもの持ってんのよ
Why do you even have that thing?
いやそれ以前に
What was the
大
point
の
of
男を
knocking that
殴り
guy
飛ば
out
すか
too?
鍵がかかってるわ。
It's locked.
どいて
Get out of the way. Charizard took out a wire and jammed it into the keyhole. We out here picking.
ほら早く
Come on, hurry.
待てやこら
Wait, get back here, damn it. She out here picking locks too?
くそ鍵をかけやがった
It's no use, it's
ト
locked.
ゲ俺がやる
Out of the way, I'll get it open.
もう一個使う？胡椒味もあるけど。
Should I use another one of those canisters? I've got pepper ones too.
胡椒味
Pepper? Do you make these things yourself?
ベースは白煙なんだけど、いくつかオリジナルブレンドを考えてみたの。
I've got a few original blends of my own. Yes. They were originally just white smoke
こっ
grenades.
ちのは
For example, there's this one.
笑い竹の粉末が入ってるのよ。
It contains powdered laughing mushrooms.
本当に効くのかしら。
Never tried it though. You think it works?
やめなさいって
You don't need to find out now. It might get blown back in here.
チェ頑丈な
It won't
扉だ
budge.
誰か斧を持ってこい
Someone bring an
叩
axe.
き壊してやる
We're gonna have to smash it
あ
open.
の甘
Oh, damn, bitch. Damn. Time to run.
こ
Phew.
れで少しは時間が稼げそうね
It looks like we've bought ourselves some time.
あのねそういう危険物を気安く使わないの
What were you thinking? What kind of insane maniac just uses a smoke grenade or mustard gas canister or whatever it was?
っていうか作るなよあんたお嬢様なんでしょ
You shouldn't even be making that kind of stuff. I thought you were a high class
で
lady.
も
Truly?
役に立ったでしょ。
But it helped us get to safety, didn't it?
Ma-
Well, yeah.
まあ否定はしなまったくそんな技どこで覚えたのよ
Where did you even learn to make those things?
おじいさまは蔵書家でね。家にもおじいさま専用の立派な書弱館があって、
My grandfather loved collecting books. He had his own personal library in the mansion.
役に立つ本をたくさん残してくれたのよ。
I learned all kinds of useful things from there.
白ザードさん、小説とか読む？
I take it you're not much of a book enthusiast yourself, so you probably wouldn't have read any of the things I have.
有名なスパイ小説でね、主人公が発煙筒を作るシーンがあるんだけど、
But there's a famous spy novel I remember reading, and it has a scene in it where the protagonist makes their own smoke grenade.
お話で読んだかこいつやっぱお嬢様だわ
She learned it from a book? I take it back. Miss Rich is written all over her naive
あ
face.
のねあんたのためにはっきり言っとくけど
Look, let me make this very clear for your own good.
さっきのはまぐれよ何度も通用する手じゃない
You might have gotten us out of a dangerous situation earlier, but you got lucky. Don't expect that to happen a second time.
本で読みかじっただけの生半可な知恵や力を振り回すものじゃないわ
Don't go getting cocky just because you picked up some mildly useful knowledge from a book that may or may not have even worked.
今後はこんな軽はずみな行動は取らないでちょうだい
I don't want to see you doing anything like that ever again. Or like that
わ
again.
かった
Are we clear? Yes, of
え
course.
じゃさっさと行くわよ
That's all. Let's get going.
そういえばあの頃こんな場所ばかり逃げ回ってたっけ
Being in sewers like these always brings back unpleasant memories.
感覚が戻ってきたか
It feels like my instincts are coming right back, though.
何か
Why did
悪
she
いことを
suddenly
言
go
っちゃった
silent?
かしら。
Did I say something to annoy her?
行きましょう。
Let's
あの
move.
連中ならこの程度の扉すぐにこじ開けてしまうわ。
When they come back, they'll get that door open in no time.
ここも魔獣が出るはずよ。私から離れないように。
But be careful and stay close to me. There's bound to be monsters here.
ええ。
Right. Oh man, I barely remember my way through Grand Cell sewers. Okay. Run. It's not like I need to really worry about winning these fights. I'm just trying to get through it. Ah. Nah, I should just run. Oh no. Also wrong. Monsters everywhere. Leave me alone. Alright, if I remember correctly, actually, it's this way. Leave me alone. Go through here. Okay, fine, I'll fight. Oh, I guess they're all getting kind of 1 and 2 shots, so whatever.
Seems you came up short.
Is it? Zerum powder. Well, that might be useful. I'm not fighting that. Got you. Got you. Can you stop? Oh no.
Seems you came up short.
I think this is the music from the first game. The battle music from the first game, I should say. I better save my game. Oh no. Maybe these aren't worth fighting. Definitely not worth fighting. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Alright. This might actually be the most challenging side quest yet. I'm guessing we'll need to find some way through this door to get to the west block.
近くに開閉装置があるはずよ。
There should be some way to open it
探しましょ
nearby.
う。
Let's start looking and stick close to me. Oh my, that's
な
kind
ん
of
だかロマンチックね。
romantic, don't you think?
どこが？
In what way is anything in this situation romantic? Okay, so the gate that needs to open here. Okay, okay. I opened it in the first game. I don't remember where it is, but I think I'm close by to it. Oh, there it goes. Lever won't move.
動かないみたいね。
Is it not
う
budging?
ーんと
Hmm.
ちょっと黙ってて。
Stay quiet for a minute. I'll handle this. Sherazard removed a rock from the bottom of the device and placed her hand inside. Wow.
すごいわね。
You really are amazing.
ま、金庫破りと似たようなものね。
But not for this. This isn't all that different from breaking into a safe, to be honest.
あのさ、
Really, though.
あまりこういうのに憧れない方がいいわよ。
You shouldn't be impressed by these kinds of things, or getting used to them.
シェラザードさん。
Why?
こんな技術。
There are some things in life you're just better off not knowing.
知らない方が幸せなんだから。
And some things you're better off not being able to do.
その町は腐ったドブの匂いがした。
The entire town smelled like a rotting open drain and was reveled? No, because I'm not sure. Reviled? I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Even for a
スラムの
slum.
中でも意味嫌われる場所。流れ着くものは山からあぶれたか、町から締め出されたか。
The people who ended up there were largely those who couldn't be accommodated in a prison, those who had been driven out of the
ある
cities,
いはゴミとして捨てられた子供。
or children who had been abandoned there like yesterday's garbage.
吐きだめが何十年も積もった町で、私は生きるためなら何でもやった。
I did whatever I had to in order to survive and live to see another day.
目に留まるものは全てかも。幼い頃から手当たり次第にする癖がついた。
Picking pockets at every opportunity was a habit I picked up from a very young age. Anything that caught my eye, I took.
それでも食べていくには少し足りない。ここには私のようなものから金銭を巻き上げて生計を立てている男たちがいるからだ。
But even then, I didn't end up with enough to live on. There were always men there who made their living by taking from people like me.
一番確実なのは空き巣、そして金庫破り。
The surest way to make money was stealing from the safes of the rich when they were out of their mansions.
スラムから川一つ隔てた高級住宅街は地下水路から侵入できる。
The residential area full of wealthy people on the other side of the river, accessible through an underground sewer, was a perfect target for this.
空腹を感じては忍び込み、物心つく前に覚えた技を振るった。
Every time I felt hungry, I sneaked inside one of the mansions and made use of the skills I felt like I had known since the day I was born.
コツは金庫の中身を洗いざらい持ち出さないこと。
The most important thing to remember when doing this was not to take everything in one go.
持ち主が気づかない程度の少額を何度も何度も抜く。
Instead, the key was to take only a small amount each time, enough to get by, but not enough for the mansion's owner to notice anything was gone.
針金一本で10日は暮らせるミラが入った。
With a simple piece of wire, I had access to enough mirror to live for a couple more weeks.
味を占めては毎日通う。柄にもなく蓄えなどをする。
Before I knew it, I was doing it every day, building up a stockpile of money instead of simply taking what I needed in the short term.
それは結局スラムの男たちに巻き上げられ、私は血を吐くまで蹴られることになる。
And boy, I paid the price for it. I had it all taken from me by the men of the slums and ended up being kicked and stomped on until I coughed up blood. Oh damn, I didn't know she went through all that.
誰もが生きていくために。
Everyone did what they did, or they said they did as much anyway, so that they could keep living on.
誰もがそう言って必死なふりをして、誰もが一番楽な生き方を選んでいる。
Always pretending to be desperate as an excuse to live by any means, but always taking the easiest road they could find.
この無気力な街には汚い人間が湧く。
The town I lived in was devoid of
そ
energy,
んな連中の一人だったのだ。
but full of filthy humans like them, and like me.
何度もやめようと思った。やめたいと願っていた。
Again and again, I thought about giving it up. Again and again, I said to myself that I wanted to stop, but I couldn't do it.
私はこんな生活を続ける自分が嫌いで、それをやめられない自分が嫌いだった。
I hated myself for what I was doing. I hated the fact that I couldn't stop.
私はあんな生活に戻りたくなくて遊撃士になった。
It was because I didn't want to return to that life that I ended up becoming a bracer.
私はどうしようもなく怖かったのだ。
Because if I didn't, I was scared I would end up right back where I was.
自分をあの町から救ってくれた一座がなくなって、私をまともにしてくれた人たちが消えてしまって、
The troop had saved me from that place and had made me into a respectable human
ま
being.
たあの生活に戻ってしまうんじゃないか。
But when I lost them, I was afraid. One thought stood out above all the rest.
私は所詮スラム出身者だから。
No matter how much I tried to forget, no matter how used I became to my new life, no matter how much I tried to deny
ど
it,
んなに取り繕っても、どれだけ馴染んだふりをしても、
I was yesterday's garbage from the slums, and nothing I could do would change that.
私は
And that's it, really.
いつかきっとあの町に戻ってしまう。
One day, I'm sure I'll end up returning there.
だから強く生きなければいけない。
That's why I need to be strong, to stay strong.
職なんて何でもいい。一心に打ち込んでまっとうな生活が送れれば。
What job I do doesn't even matter. Anything I can pour my heart into that'll let me live an honest life is fine.
過去を思い起こすことなく、醜い自分に屈することなく、
Anything that keeps my mind off the past, anything that lets me keep the ugliness in my heart at bay.
一人でも強く生きていかなければ。
If it makes me strong without relying on others, then it's fine. It's fine.
強く強く
I need
誰
to
よ
be
りも強
strong.
く。
Stronger than anyone. Stronger than anyone.
でもどうだろう。
But am I?
私はしっかりやっているのかな。
Am I really doing alright in my new
ル
life?
シオラ姉さん、
Am I really getting stronger? Am I, Lucy?
シェラザードさん、
Miss Sherazard?
どうしたの？寂しい顔。
Are you alright? You're looking very gloomy all of a sudden.
なんでもないわよ。
It's nothing. I'm fine.
この依頼さえ終われば声優劇士の推薦状が揃う。
As soon as I finish this job, Kurt will give me the last recommendation I need.
私も声優劇士になれる。
I can finally become a real
もう
bracer.
誰にも文句は言わせない。私は強く生きる。
Then no one will be able to tell me I'm not strong. I won't let them. I will be strong.
行くわよ。
Anyway, we're leaving.
あ、待って。
Wait a second.
シェラザードさん。
Miss Sherazard? Mm-mm.
この依頼さえ終われば。
As soon as I finish this job. Looks like we made it out.
鍵がかかってるわね。
Guess it's
分
locked.
かってるわよ。
I know it is.
あんたは黙ってろ。気が散る。
Just shut up. You'll break my concentration.
あ、はい。
Oh, my bad. Sherazard took out a wire and inserted it into the keyhole.
ようやく地上ね。
We're finally back to the surface.
もう夕方か。思ったより時間がかかったわ。
It's evening too. That took longer than I thought it would.
急がないと。
We should hurry.
ええ、
Of course.
シェラザードさん、大丈夫？
Are you alright though?
は？
What?
だってなんだか顔色が悪いし、少し疲れたんじゃない？休憩しましょうか。
Are you feeling tired? Maybe we should rest a little before moving on.
いらないわよ。
I'm
こう
fine.
見えても相当鍛えてあるんだから。
I've had enough training to handle this level of physical activity. Thank you very much.
遊撃士の体力をなめないでよね。
Don't underestimate the stamina of a bracer.
そうね。ごめんなさい。
I suppose you're right. I'm
って
sorry.
いうか、
Wait, the
こ
hell?
いつ私にぴったりついてきてるけど。
She was never more than a few steps behind me at any given moment.
平気なわけ？
How is she still fine?
そういえばあれだけ逃げ回っても息一つ切れてなかったし。
She never seemed out of breath even when we were being chased by those guys, come to think of
い
it.
や途中なんて私を追い抜いていたような。
I feel like there were a few times when she was even ahead of me.
余裕かよ。
What is up with this girl? Is this like nothing to her?
やっぱり休憩にしましょう
Are you absolutely sure you don't need to
か。
rest?
私お菓子持ってるのよ。
I do have a few snacks on me. Would you like me to share some?
いえ結構。
It's okay. I'm definitely
今
fine.
はギルドに避難することが先決よ。
Right now we need to focus on getting to the guild so we can hide out there. Food breaks can wait.
いろいろトラブルはあったけど依頼内容は王都の案内。
We might have run into a lot of trouble, but the request was to show her around the capital. I've
ギ
done
ルド
that.
まで戻れば依頼は完了。
Now all I need is to get back to the guild, and this request is done. I win.
ほらぼやっとしない。
Come on, get a move on.
少し休んだ方がいいと思うんだけど。
I still feel like it would be a good idea to rest at least a little, though.
本当に大丈夫？
Are you certain you're all right?
しつこいわね。
How many times do I need to repeat myself before you get the message?
チクショ
To hell with it all. Is that Niall?
隠れて。
Hide.
あれは徹夜で絞ったんだぞクソだぬきが
I was up all night working that damn story. All night.
ノティシアのやつもなんだよチクショ
Who the hell does Noticia think she
情
is?
ネタほどホットに捕まえなさい
The
だ
better
と
the scoop, the hotter it needs to be caught.
そんなことは分かってんだよ
Does she think I don't know that?
何かしら。
What do you think he's talking about?
意
I've
味
got
不
no
明
more
ね。
idea than you.
もしかすると何かの隠語なのかも。
Maybe he's using some kind of code like those men from earlier.
まさかあれも黒服連中の一味？
He couldn't be one of them, could he?
そうなの？
Do you think he could be?
クソったれが
Damn it all.
確証はないけど
I can't be sure.
あの目つきを見なさい。どう見ても仇じゃないわ。
Just look at his eyes, though. He doesn't look like a man who makes an honest living to me.
なるほど。
I see what you mean.
ここまで来て捕まるわけにはいかない。
We've come this far. There's no way I'm letting us get caught now.
慎重に、そして確実に。
We need to proceed carefully and
ど
deliberately.
こか別のルート。
Let's see if we can find another route.
あの家は確か空き家だったはず。
If I remember correctly, that house over there is
こっ
empty.
ちをついてきなさい。
This way, follow me.
そんな簡単に裏
Alright,
が
here's the
取れ
sake.
り
If I could get conclusive
誰も
evidence.
苦労し
Crap,
ねえん
I
だ
would
っ
have done
て
it
な
already.
お前らは下を回れ
You
俺
two
は
patrol
上
the
を回
area
る
at the bottom of the
よし
stairs. I'll take the area at the top. Oh man, I was holding the fast forward button to get through this faster.
またレイモンドに頼るか
I guess I'm gonna have to call Raymond again.
あいつ確か力
works at the
詰めに
villa
なったんだった
now, doesn't he?
なくっそ遠いじゃねえか
Just my luck. That's ages away.
イライラする
I swear this job is bad for my blood pressure. I need some more nicotine in me.
Ch, 数が減らないわね。
Come on. Why are there still so many of them going
ギル
around?
ドに行かなきゃなんないってのに。
How can we get to the guild like this?
仕方がないわ。今夜はここで休みましょう。
I think we're gonna have to spend the rest of the night here, unfortunately.
あの程度なら突破できるわよ。
It won't need to come to that. I think if I can find a good opening, we can force our way through.
隙を見て走れば。
It's just a case of finding one.
ううん。無理しちゃダメ。
I don't think that's
休
a
める
good
ときに
idea.
休んでおかないと。
We need to be careful and rest while we can.
もっともらしいことを。
As logical as that sounds, I'm not buying it to a real reason.
いかんいかん。流されるな。
Get a grip, Shara. I can't let my emotions get the better of me.
ここはいつ踏み込まれるかわからないのよ。
There's no guarantee we're even safe here, you
やは
know?
り無理を押してでもギルドに避難しましょう。ここよりも安全なはずよ。
I still think the safest option in the long run is to get to the guild, no matter what we have to do to get there.
あ、こら、勝手に動くな。
Hey, where do you think you're going?
休むなら2階よね。
I think the second floor is a better place to rest than the first.
万が一踏み込まれても逃げやすいわ。
We'll find it easier to escape from here than we would from below.
この辺りにしようかしら。
This should be a good spot.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。
Wait one damn minute.
今あんたのための話をしてんだから。
This is your safety we're talking about here. You could stand to listen to me.
あの黒服の人たちね。真夜中でもきちんと見回りするのよ。
Those men will be patrolling carefully for the rest of the
だか
night.
ら隙を伺っていても無駄だと思う。
They aren't going to give you the opening you want, or at least I don't believe they will.
せっかくここまで来たんだし、今夜はゆっくり休んで、
We've made it this
また明
far.
日頑張りましょう。
I think it would be best for us to rest tonight and resume trying tomorrow, don't you?
何を頑張るの？
Trying to do what?
え？
Pardon?
あなた、まだ何か隠してるでしょ。
You're still hiding something, aren't you?
王都は初めてとか言ってたわね。その割に詳しいじゃない？
For one thing, you're awfully familiar with the city for someone who claims it's her first time
黒
here.
服の動きにも随分と精通してるようだし、
You also seem to know a lot about those men and what they will and won't do too.
本当の目的は何？
What exactly are you really after?
あの黒服から逃げたいわけじゃなさそうよね。
It's plain as day at this point that you want more than just not to be caught by them.
わざわざ王都見物がしたいなんて依頼を出して。
If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't have asked to have been shown around the capital. Not that I think that's what you want either.
一体何を企んでいるのかしら？
What's your real goal?
返答は？
Well, no answer.
あ
依頼は信用が第一。
The work we do is based around trust.
事情を話さない奴の依頼は受けられないわ。
We can't accept requests from people who won't tell us what they're up to or who knows what kind of crimes we could be abetting.
本当は遺産の話とか嘘なんじゃないの？
Go on, the whole thing about that inheritance was all a big fat lie, wasn't it?
逃げ回っていた時から。いえ、
Something
ギ
about
ル
you
ド
been
に来た
setting
時
off
から
alarms
何
since we
かお
started
かしい
running
と思
around
っていたけ
together.
ど。
Strike that, since you first came to the guild.
言えよ。
Why did you lie to me?
遺産相続の話は本当よ。
The story about the inheritance is true, I swear it.
私はグランセル城に行きたいの。
I want to go to Grand Cell Castle.
私が遺産の相続人であるのは本当です。
I really am the one to whom my grandfather gave his
で
fortune.
も正式な手続きがまだ済んでいないの。
But I haven't finished the necessary procedures to truly inherit it yet.
相続するにはグランセル城の行政区画で書類を提出しないといけないんだけど。
Until I complete the required paperwork in Grand Cell's administrative room, I'm not legally allowed anything.
あの辺りは黒服の人たちがたくさんいて警戒が厳しいの。
And that's why there are so many of those men in black around that
手
area.
続きの方法は私の親族もみんな知ってるから。
All of my relatives know exactly what I need to do, you see.
私を近づけないように、してるんだと思う。
So they're trying to make sure I can't do it.
でも少しずつでも進まないと。
Still, if I don't trying to keep moving forward, I'll...
ふん。
What a mess.
まあいいわ。それは信じるとして。
Well, okay, for argument's sake, let's assume that I believe all of what you just
どうし
said.
て今まで私に黙ってたの？
Why am I only hearing about it now?
それは。
That is...
私に全てを話したら、きっと私も遺産に目がくらむ。
You thought I'd want in on that money, didn't you?
正式な手続きを行う前なら、いくらでもチャンスはあるものね。
If I did and I knew everything, I'd have all the opportunities a greedy girl could dream of to take it win together with you.
隙を見て私が遺産を横取りしてしまうと
That's
思
what
っ
you thought
た。
I'd do, isn't it? I'd play along and then steal it all for myself the second chance presented itself.
私がそんなろくでなしに見えた？
Do I look like that much of a scumbag to you? No, you don't.
違います。
That's not it at all.
私はおじい様が死んでしまってから一人で静かに暮らしていました。
After I lost my grandfather, I lived all on my
でも
own.
遺言状が公開されてたくさんの人が詰めかけてきた。
For the second his will became public, I had crowds of people descending
あ
upon
な
me.
たが言ったように遺産に目がくらんだ人。
People who, like you said, were interested only in claiming his fortune for themselves.
その人たちが私とおじい様の家に住むようになって、
They all started to live in mine and my grandfather's house, and before I knew it, my once peaceful life was
誰
shattered.
かに階段から突き落とされたりとか、
One day someone would push
食
me
事か
down
ら
the
変
stairs.
な薬の味がしたり
Another,
と
I'd
か、
taste something funny in my food.
いろいろあって、
These kinds of things began happening on a regular
法
basis.
律上は親族だし、私はまだ未成年
Legally,
だし、
they were my relatives while I was a minor, so there was very little I could do.
初めは話し合いなんかもしたけど、もう
I
家
tried
を出
reasoning
る
with
しかな
them
かった。
at first, but in the end, I had no choice but to leave home myself.
誰にも見つからないように街道を歩いて、地方のあたりをあちこち回っていたの。
I wandered the highways alone, going from place to place and trying not to be
だ
discovered.
けど、このままだと、私は行方不明のまま死亡扱い。
But I knew that while I could hopefully avoid being caught that way, I'd eventually just be declared as missing and presumed
う
dead.
ん。たとえ私が家に戻っても、どこかに監禁されたまま行方不明と申告されてしまう。
Besides, after I'd left once, even if I did go back home, I knew I'd promptly be locked up somewhere and reported as still missing regardless.
そして遺言状は無効になり、遺産は親族で山分け。
Grandfather's will would be declared as invalid in time, and my relatives would blissfully share their newly bequeathed wealth between them.
そんなの悔しかったから。
I hated the thought of that
だ
happening.
から私はオートに帰ってきた。
That was why I decided to return here to the capital.
私は必ず正式な形で遺産を相続します。
Even if it's the last thing I do, I will formally inherit what he wanted me to.
そのために信頼できる人に護衛を頼んだの。
That's why I decided to try and get an escort from someone I could
あ
trust.
なたのこと信用してないわけじゃないわ。
It's not that I don't think I can trust you, not at all.
ただ、
And
オ
um,
ート見物がしたいというのは嘘です。
I will admit that wanting to explore the capital was a
騙して
lie.
いてごめ
I'm
んなさ
sorry
い。
for deceiving you.
は
You're a grade A moron.
あ
うん、
I'm
あ、ど
sorry.
うして初めからそう言わなかったのよ。
You could have said all of this from the beginning and saved us a lot of
事情を
headaches.
知ってればこっちだって正式に護衛したし。
If I had known what you were trying to do, I would have been able to formally escort you where you want to go,
ギルドの中に隠れていれば一番安全だったのに。
and the guild would have been the safest place for you to hide out too. We wouldn't have ended up in this dump instead.
あ
I suppose you're right.
やっぱり
I was just scared.
私はあの日
I'll never be able to forget what I saw that day.
あの日集まったあの人たちの目を
What I saw in the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear that will read.
遺言状が読み上げられた時、
The horror I felt
た
when I
くさん
saw
の
it.
瞳にそれは狂気だったり殺意だっ
Madness,
たり
insanity, cold, murderous light.
言葉で形容できないもの、
Emotions that no one can
誰も
explain,
説明できない
that no one
感
can
情。
put into words.
それはすぐに取り繕われて見えなくなってしまうけれど、
It wasn't visible for long before they managed to push it back below the surface and
く
out of
ぐもった
sight,
ような眼光は決して消えることはないの。
but it was still
そ
there.
れはきっと人が本来持っているものだから。
Because now I believe that's something that all of us possess naturally.
誰でもきっとどこまでも
Human beings are
残酷
capable of
になれる。
limitless cruelty, every one of us.
そんな人間が私は怖かった。
And that realization's left me terrified of us all.
遊撃士の人を信用していなかったわけじゃないの。
It's not that I don't trust bracers. It's just
怖
that
かった。
I've been so scared. I'm so
ごめん
sorry.
なさい。やっぱりくだらないわよね。
I know I shouldn't have wasted your time with any of this.
えっと、
I
シェラザードさん、 お忙しいのにこんなことに巻き込んじゃって。
I never should have gotten you caught up in all of this when you were busy enough
この
already.
依頼はもう。
私は
Just forget. Wait, what? Oh, let's change it. Fast forward it.
私はどんな仕事でも手を抜かない主義なのよ。
It's my policy to give 100% to all work I undertake.
見くびらないで。
Don't underestimate me.
謝らなければいけないのは私の方だ。
I'm the one who should be apologizing to you.
強く胸を張っていきたい。
I've wanted to be strong and live my to live my that I wanted to be strong and to live with my head held high.
その気持ちは間違っていなかったし、今までも一生懸命やってきたつもりだけど。
I still believe I was right to feel that way, and yes, I've lived my hardest until
それ
now.
でもどこか違ったようだ。
But you've made me notice that there's something wrong with my attitude. I'm not going about it the right way,
私は改めて感じている。
and it's made me realize anew that I want to be able to keep
胸
living
を張
with
っていきたい。
pride in my every step.
だからこの仕事は最後までやり遂げたいと思う。
And no more saying sorry, okay? I want to see this job through to the very end.
で、グランセル城のどこだっけ？
So where was it in Grand Cell Castle that we need to go to
行
again?
政区画よ。
The administrative room.
期限は今日の正午まで。
The deadline for submitting the paperwork is noon.
正午？
Noon? Noon
今日の？
today?
もう時間ないじゃん。そういうことは早く言えよ。
I barely lose this any time at all. Why are you only telling me this
非
now?
相続人の死後一月以内。
It has to be filed within a month of the deceased
リ
passing
ベール
away.
の法律ではそうなってるらしいのよ。
That's the law in here in Lee Barrel,
あ
apparently.
そうなんだ。私法律とか苦手なのよね。
Oh, right. I was never much good at this
グ
legal
ルツ
stuff.
先輩とか全部暗記してそうだけど。
I bet Kurt knows it all by heart, though.
そうね。
He did seem like the type who might.
行くわよ。寄り道してる暇はなさそうだし。
Let's get going. We don't have any time to
はいな。
waste.
分かってるわね。
As long as we
さっき
do
打ち合わ
as
せ
we
た通り
discussed
にやるの
earlier,
よ。
we should be able to handle this.
あんな連中絶対突破してやる。
We're getting inside the castle and they're not going to stop
シェラ
us.
ザードさん、
The shares
あ
are.
なたに依頼して本当に良かったわ。
I really am glad that you were the one who undertook my request.
あなたは自分の足でしっかりと生きている人だから。
The more I spend time with you, the more I realize you're really someone dependable who relies on their own strength to
そ
live.
んなんじゃないわよ。
You're blowing my merits out of proportion, I think.
それとシェラザードさんって呼ぶの
Also, can we stop with the
やめて。
Miss Charizard now?
あんたが発音すると妙に長ったらしいから。
The way you say it, it just makes my name sound ridiculously long.
そう？
Does it?
ええ。ひどく時間を無駄にしてる気がするのよ。
It does. It feels like our conversations take twice as long as they should because of it.
じゃあ
Well, if you insist.
シェラザード、改めて依頼します。
And now you know all there is to know about what I want to do.
私をグランセル城まで護衛してください。
So I would like to formally request again that you escort me to Grand Cell
引
Castle.
き受けましょう。
You got it.
必ずあんたを連れてってあげるわ。
You'll get there. I promise you
よろし
that.
くお願いします。
Thank you. Am I allowed to just run out in the open? I am gonna save here. And I'm gonna go ahead and let this be the conclusion of this episode because it's already an hour and 15 minutes, and for all I know, this particular portion could go on for another hour. I have no idea. These doors are really long. These star doors. I'm glad there's only 5 of them apparently in the game. So after this one, I think there's only 2 more. And we've already got Estelle and Joshua, so we'll see how that pans out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you've been enjoying this game so far. The next game on the list, as it were, for the Let's Play will be The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 1, which I've been really wanting to get into. I looked up the, well, not looked up, but I've been asking about the chronological order of the games again, and apparently Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, I'm supposed to play next before getting into the Crossbell games, and that's a whole nother thing there. Anyways, Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.